Hi there, this is Beth with some more YA book talks for you. Today I have a new book and actually a set of older books to talk about. So today the new book I want to talk to you about is called The Opposite of Falling Apart by Micah. And this is a realistic / romance that is it's pretty good. When I first started reading it, it's a pretty thick book, and the print is fairly small, so it is a long book. And I thought at first that I wouldn't like it because I thought it would spend too much time in the characters' heads, and sometimes I don't like that. But in this case, it was actually really good. It's about a boy, Jonas, who the year before this starts, they're both this summer after their senior year. They're getting ready to go to college. The year before, Jonas had lost a leg in a car accident, and he's having a really hard time dealing with it. Even has a little PTSD. And he meets this girl, Brennan, who has pretty bad anxiety disorder. She knows she has anxiety. She doesn't want to admit that it's as serious it is, but the story takes place over several months, and I like that. I'm not a big fan of insta-love books, and this one takes its time, which I like a lot. And they get to know each other, and they start to like each other. They are both dealing with some pretty heavy stuff, and so their relationship has a lot of rough spots. But, you know, relationships in real life are messy, and this one's kind of messy too. But I really like, one of my favorite things about this book is that although the characters really don't support themselves very well because they are going through rough spots, they really support each other well. He helps her a lot, and she helps him a lot, and I think that's an important thing in a relationship, that you're better with the partner than you were without. So anyway, this is a really good book. The other one that I want to talk about is this series. So I have 4 books here, and this is the Circle of Magic series by Tamora Pierce. This was written in the 90s, so it's a pretty old series, but it's a fantasy series. It takes place in another world, so you know, doesn't seem like it's old in that respect. It's about 4 young teenagers who live in this land, and there's magic in this land, and all of these people have been tested for magic when they were young, because everybody gets tested for magic when they're young here, and none of them had any. But through all sorts of circumstances, all 4 of these kids end up either losing all their family, being orphaned, never having any family, or being cast out by their family. And they're found and brought to this temple, and they have troubles there because they've all got personality issues and issues with the people around them. Maybe they're angry, or maybe they're, you know, whatever. But they end up getting to know each other and living together and forming some friendships. It's not an easy friendship at first. They don't want to get to know each other because they're all very different. But it turns out that they all do have magic. Their magic is just different than the normal magic, and it's certainly very powerful magic. And throughout the course of all 4 books, they learn to form a bond together, and they actually end up doing some really pretty amazing things together. Magically speaking. I do like all the characters in this book. All 4 of them are really good characters, and they, as I said before, they're all different. And if you do read these books and like them, she actually wrote another set of 4 books about the same characters, which we also have. So if you like fantasy, these are some good ones to read, and they've been around for a while, but maybe you don't know about them. Okay, that's all I have for today. I'll see you next week.